This week, I celebrated my 1-year anniversary on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I was never so excited to hand over $60 in my life. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made, and I'm just so excited and want to share that milestone with you. I also want to give you one tip that I think will really help you be that person that goes to the top of Teachers Pay Teachers. Hello everyone, my name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. And as I said, on September 15th, I celebrated 1 year with Teachers Pay Teachers. I really wanted to do this video that day, but this week's been a little hectic. We had to take Emma in for a consultation. She's going to have surgery. They're going to have to put her under, and I'm really nervous about that. She's only 2 years and 4 months old, and she's really small for her age. If you've seen some of my other videos, she was born 7 weeks early. She's got mild cerebral palsy. She had a little before brain bleed and some other things that went on when she was born, and so we are, having to take her in for that surgery. And I would covet your prayers if you're a praying person, that you would just lift her up. I don't have the exact date, but I'll share it if I get the chance. The other thing was actually good. My son rented an office space, and he's allowing me to use this space there for my business, and I'm so excited because if you work from home, or if you've ever worked from home, a lot of times you have to share your workspace with other people in the family and other activities in that area, and so a lot of times you have to get set up, and then you have to do your work, and then you have to take it down, and then the next time you have to set it up, and it takes a lot of your time. And just having the space to spread out and to be able to work and to not have to take it up every time that I get finished is so exciting. And so I am so grateful for this opportunity to have this office space. And so we were moving in here and getting the internet and all that stuff, so I have no time to work on my business this week, but that's okay. I'm just so excited for what my year has been like. I am going to do an income report, but I'm going to wait till the end of September. It's not just the end of the month, it's the end of the quarter, and I just think it makes more sense to do it then. I will share what I made from September 15th to September 14th, but I just decided to do it all in one and get that, kill two birds with one stone. So, what is that piece of advice? Well, I'm just going to tell you, it's discouraging working on Teachers Pay Teachers at times. You are going to have moments where people give you bad reviews that you deserve, but they may give you a bad review that you don't deserve. You may have requests for refunds. You may have to give refunds. You're going to have people criticize your work. You're going to have people that don't understand. Why are you doing this? You're putting all this work in, you're not making any money at the beginning. There's just all kinds of things that can be very discouraging working with Teachers Pay Teachers. Even things like, you're working on something and something happens and you lose all that work and you have to start over. I mean, for me, I had a situation where Teachers Pay Teachers changed their search bar. And I had worked so hard, and almost all of my resources were on the first page, and a lot of them at the top. Now I'm talking about my good resources. I'm not talking about those crappy ones in the beginning, but my good resources were, ranking. And of course, not on a search that gave 100,000 results, but a good specific search with a good number of results. Mine were on the first page and at the top. And when Teachers Pay Teachers changed that search bar, and if people used all those filters, I wasn't there anymore. And it was so, I just wanted to break down and cry. I thought I worked so hard to get those products there, and now they're gone. And my coach was like, Sherry, there's always a way. There's always a way. And she kind of worked with me, and come to find out, most of the old timers, most people are still just typing in the title. They're not even using the filters. So I got frustrated over nothing. And that's the thing. A lot of times that's what happens. If you can just push through that moment, you realize it wasn't as bad as you thought it was. Then I had something else happen, not this past week, but the week before, that I'm going to share in another video because I think I have some good advice from that experience, and I'm going to make a video about that. But here's the thing. I want you to get a piece of paper, to get a Post-it note, make you a t-shirt, whatever you have to do to convince yourself that you're not going to quit, that no matter what, you're not going to quit. And I want it to say something like, others may quit, but I may not, okay? They might quit, but I don't give myself permission to. I have no permission to quit, okay? No matter what happens, I am going to push on, because a lot of people do quit, a lot of people. One of the things I did on my 1 year anniversary is I went to my followers, people I'm following, not people that are following me, my followers. And at the beginning of this, I was in some Facebook groups and we followed each other, just kind of give ourselves a little boost. And so I thought, I'm going to go through those because most of those were like kindergarten stuff I'm never going to buy. And I just thought, I'm just going to go through them. And out of 12 people that I was following, 9 of them had not done anything since I started following them. They didn't have any more products. They didn't have any more followers. They hadn't done anything, and that's okay. They may have gotten into it and realized this is not for them. This is not to be critical of people who quit. Sometimes, everybody, oh, don't be a quitter. You know what? If you're in something that you're not enjoying and it's really something not exactly what you thought it was, and you've got something better that you can do, it's okay. Just because you quit doesn't mean you're quitting just because it's hard. But if this is something you want to do, this is important to me, okay? I have my why. I have reasons why I want this to succeed. And I just told myself, no matter what happens, you are not going to quit. Others may quit, but you may not. Do not give yourself permission to quit. You have no choice but to continue on. And that, you may think that's a small thing, but it's not, okay? You are going to have people who don't believe in what you're doing. You have to believe in it. There's even some people on Teachers Pay Teachers that, oh, this is hard. Most people don't make it. And well, I guess they're right, but you are the one that is going to make it. You're the one that's not going to quit. You do not give yourself permission to quit. You are going to keep on. And I'm telling you, the survey shows that. The survey shows that people that put in the years, put in the time, make the products are the ones that succeed. It's not the ones that are on all the social media. It's not the ones who have all the skills. It's the people who don't quit. You have to have skills. You have to be willing to learn to improve your products. You have to make good products. But I really think that comes from just making products. My first products are not good. Some of my products I have out now weren't good when I made them. I've gone back and improved them. You can learn, you can grow, okay? But you can't quit, all right? Don't quit. And again, that may sound like cliche-ish, I guess, but it is the truth. Cliches are said over and over again because they're true. That's why people keep saying them, is because they're true. Those who go all in are the ones that win. And that's what I decided I was going to do. And I'll be honest, mine was because I didn't have any choice. I didn't have any income. I didn't want to have to go back to work with the girls. Emma really needs someone with her as full-time as possible, and I wanted to be that person. So I wanted to be able to work from home. I have other whys, but I look at those whys, and then I look at my whys, and then I look at that. You may not quit. You do not have permission to quit. You're going to keep going no matter what. So maybe I've overdone this a little bit. Maybe some people think I put too much emphasis on it, but I don't. I think that those people who decide they're not going to quit are the ones that reach the top, because you're going to want to quit. Okay? You're going to want to watch those 10 episodes of Netflix instead of maybe just one. You're going to want to not to sleep late all the time and not get up and put some time into your work. It is hard, but don't quit. And just remember, you've got this, God's got you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.